Hi, I'm Stewart Hoffman, the author of the Band Teachers Percussion Guide. In the following video, I'm going to discuss and demonstrate 6 important points to keep in mind when teaching how to play mallet instruments. This particular set of points is listed in one of several boxes. I call them what to watch for, what to listen for boxes, which you'll find throughout the percussion guide. These boxes appear after in-depth discussions introducing techniques, rudiments, or exercises. They summarize material and serve as points to keep in mind when you're teaching. You can also hand out these copies of the What to Watch For, Listen For boxes to your students to help them achieve more focused and effective practice at home. At the end of the video, I demonstrate an exercise from the chapter, and you can download all of the exercises in the book from the Oxford University Press companion website. We're going to take a look at exercise 4.3a. This is 4/16 notes going up and down the C scale. They're going to be that third sticking you see on the page. That's the double stroke right, right, left, left sticking. And first let's go over all the points in the what to watch and what to listen for box that's associated with this exercise. Point number 1 in the What to Watch For, What to Listen For box, 4.3a, is that the mallets form a V shape. This puts the wrists in a good position, the thumbs at the side, and it allows the wrist to move straight up and down. The point number 2 is that the left mallet is kept ahead of the right mallet, as you see on the single bar here, and moving up the keyboard with the left hand ahead of the right, the two mallets, they won't collide with each other as they would if they're next to each other. The third point is that you lift and drop each mallet from the wrist, not the arm. So like this, as opposed to what some students will do, which is using the arm much more. So from the side, you'll see this a little bit better. We just lift from the wrist, rather than, of course, the arm. Number 4 is to avoid the nodes. The nodes are these, the holes in the bar, basically, where the string goes through, and there's 2 on each bar. There's a tendency to play with the nodes, certainly on the vibraphone, on this set of nodes and this set of nodes. With the xylophone or marimba, of course, the upper set of bars, the black keys, generally go over the lower set of bars, and you don't have the issue up here so much, but there's a tendency to hit the nodes over here on the upper bars. So you want to avoid that. It's a very different sound. Let's try and see if you can hear it on this instrument with the microphone I'm using. But here's how it sounds in the center of the bar. And I'll try and play exactly the same way over the node. So you'll see it's obviously much thinner. The 5th point is that you want to lift and drop the sticks from the same height to create an even volume. Now, of course, there's a tendency with right-handed students to play the right hand a lot louder by lifting higher and the left hand not moving as high, so you get, of course, accents as opposed to. And number 6 is keeping the body parallel to the keyboard. This is something, if the instrument is larger, certainly it becomes an issue. Instead of turning the body to move up to different notes, you want to keep the mallets directly in front of the center of the body as much as possible. So if I'm playing a scale, I'm going to set myself in the center of the range of notes I'm going to play. So in this case it would be around the F or G. I put my hands in position, and rather than playing the C by turning like this, I'm going to play those lower notes by shifting my weight to my left leg. And as I move up the keyboard playing, I'm going to shift the weight to my right leg. after a certain point, of course, you do have to move somewhat, but you try, generally speaking, to keep the mallets directly in front. I'm going to add one more point to the 6 in that box, and that's keep the wrists close to the keyboard. This will result in greater accuracy, and especially when sight reading. The points to listen for, there are 2. Even volume, of course, from both mallets, and rolls at appropriate speeds. Now, this doesn't apply to the exercise we're playing now, but generally speaking, when you play a lower note, and this goes for timpani, marimba certainly more than vibraphone, which you don't roll on a lot, but marimbas and timpani, you will roll slower on the lower notes and much faster on the higher notes. So those are a few things to keep in mind. Now we're going to play that exercise using the 3rd sticking, as I said before, right, right, left, left. I'm going to choose a metronome mark of 66, and this is something I recommend you do with your students. Give them a specific speed to play at, and it will keep them playing evenly, get them used to thinking about playing evenly, and it should sound like this.